you want to hit on Jim Harbaugh going to the Chargers just for a minute? You have any thoughts on that? Any comments?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's. I mean, they're making a good decision. He just came off a national championship. I think that he should by now have from his NFL experience and now his college experience. He should be able to put something together. Listen, the Chargers are a team that needs the whipping into shape. They need a guy like Jim Harbaugh who can literally whip the players into shape. So this is a very interesting signing. Once again, you still face the Chiefs twice a year. You still have to go up against a tough AFC. You play the Ravens next year. Your Bengals, I think, also they play. So like this is, if they're not, yeah, this is the right choice at the end of the day. And Jim Harbaugh is going to enjoy the nice weather and the enjoyment of playing Andy Reid. I guess he's going to enjoy it. He's the type of guy to enjoy playing Andy Reid.
He is. No, listen.
I just wanted. He's the type of guy to in an interview be like, yeah, I signed here because I wanted to see Patrick Mahomes twice a year.
Oh, he loves the competition. He loves the competition. I so agree with you. And he's just going from Northern California to Southern California because he had immense success with San Francisco, considering that was his first NFL stint. They made the NFC Championship game, and then the next year they made the Super Bowl and were very close to winning it. But it's good they didn't. But they were very close to winning it. They were very close. They were knocking on the door, and he definitely had a lot of success. Remember, that was at a point in Alex Smith's career where people were saying like maybe he should retire. Like it was really a turning point in his career, and Jim Harbaugh sort of revived Alex Smith's career. They made the NFC Championship game. Then the next year he did with Colin Kaepernick. It's not like he did these runs with great quarterbacks. It was with Alex Smith and Colin Kaepernick. They're okay, but he had incredible success with those guys. So I'm going to be very excited.
Alex Smith the answer?
Is that, well, if you have Jim Harbaugh, maybe it is. See, but
because think about it. Think about it. He went to the Chiefs and he unlocked Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Maybe put Alex Smith in front of Justin Herbert for a minute, and then but
a little Carson Wentzty.
A little Carson Wentzty, yeah. Carson Wentzty. It's a verb now, Carson Wentzty. Adjective, rather, I should say. But no, I think. Listen, the Chargers clearly needed a change because it's never been a lack of talent that was their problem, Meisty. Every year we head into the season saying, and I was actually at a Chargers game this year. I went to the Chargers-Ravens game in SoFi, and you could tell like the few Chargers fans that there are, because it's really not a strong fan base. It's like they're so frustrated because it's like there's a reason, number one, why there's not such a big fan base. Because it's like talent does nothing for us. Like we need you to like put together a string of wins here, make the playoffs, win a playoff game. Like they made the playoffs once with Herbert so far. People say they're wasting his career, and it's again, you have tons of talent on defense. Now granted, you didn't have Mike Williams this year, but in general, you've had Mike Williams and Keenan Allen and Austin Eckler, one of the best receiving backs in the league, and you haven't been able to do diddly squat with that. Like, yes, you made the playoffs one year, but other than that, nothing. So like, what you clearly need a change. Is Jim Harbaugh the answer? Only time will tell. But all I know is that this man has had success in the past in the NFL with quarterbacks that were not nearly as talented as Justin Herbert. So,
correct. So another thing real quick to add to that, again, fans, I know you say there's not a lot of fans. Listen, there's a reason why Jacksonville plays in London every year, right? Jacksonville plays in London every year because they were so bad and no one was showing up to their games. And in London, people are showing up to their games.
Right.
Now that they're good, every single one of their games are sold out. The Panthers, when they were with Cam Newton and had an exciting team, they were one of the wildest fans. The stadium was packed. Today, their stadium is empty. It's the same thing. The Chargers just need to be winning. They're a losing team. They don't have a winning franchise. All right, they don't have anything that rides. They're not the Bills that are just a maniac of a fan base. No, they're a losing franchise who moved to LA. Like they're not in a good situation. But if they can, like you said, if they can bring in that winning mentality, all of a sudden these Chargers fans that live in LA are gonna pop out of the woods.
Well, here's the thing. The Rams I believe the Rams' first year in LA or second year in LA, I think it was the first year in SoFi, they won the Super Bowl. And it helped the Rams fan base to some extent. Like there are more Rams fans here than Chargers fans, there's no question. But still, it's not a football town here, Micey. I think Magic Johnson, and then Shaq and then Kobe sort of set the tone for this city as being a basketball town. And the Rams winning a Super Bowl didn't really do much to put a dent in that. It really didn't. and I don't know if that'll ever be changed. Like we've been trying to put a flag football game together on for a while now, and it's just very difficult. People don't like watching football here. People don't like playing football here. And we grew up in Baltimore. Football was the sport of the town. That's what we love. On Sunday we watched the Ravens. We love the Ravens. Sunday morning, tons of people had football leagues. We all played in football in high school, right? We love football. We'd go in our back when we were bored. When we were younger, what did we do? We'd toss the pigskin around in the backyard. That's what we did. Nobody does that here. It's like, yeah, basketball hoops. There's a lot of parks with basketball. It's a different culture here in LA. It's just not I think big cities in general, but specifically here in LA, football is not a big thing here. I don't know why. It's very weird for me because
lame. Bunch of lame.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a big city thing or anything like that. But okay, so we'll see what happens over there with Jim Harbaugh in LA. He's coming over to LA, baby.